All righty. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I like to start promptly, so I set everything up a little early, so that's a good thing. Glad everybody decided to make a wonderful choice today and come to your mat and take fantastic care of your body. Yes, starting the day with wellness. I'm going to just make a little adjustment here. Awesome. I think that'll be perfect. Ready. So we'll begin at 11 precisely. All right. Hello and good morning, everybody. My name is Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. This morning, we're going to flow through a gentle sequence of yoga postures to strengthen and tone the body. Let's begin with warming up our bodies. So we'll start sitting. Take any seated comfortable position and then focus on the heart. Take an inhale and lift your heart up. Notice how that lengthens your spine. From here, we'll allow the arms to extend and flow outward. Straighten the elbows and reach your fingertips to the outer walls and guide the arms to rise all the way overhead. From here, we'll rotate the arms in, guide them closer. Our palms will touch, and then press your palms together actively. Your elbows soften, and you're engaging your pectoral muscles, engaging biceps, triceps, and directly in front. Relaxing the shoulders, relax your elbows. Bend the fingers, clasping your hands. Let's circle our hands to the left, nice and slow. And then circle our hands to the right, breathing deep. From here, we'll allow the hands to be still. Lift the elbows, flatten fingers. Reverse your hands so the palms face out and press the hands away from the body. Stretching shoulders, muscles in the upper back, reducing tension and stress. Inhale, lift heart, elbows bend. Exhale, press away. On the exhale, be sure to hollow the belly by guiding the navel inward. So we're just flowing from bending to straightening, back to bending, lowering the elbows. Releasing the hands, guide the arms outward, bend the elbows so the palms face inward. We'll take a cleansing breath. And as we exhale, we're going to slowly twist to the right. Alrighty, and then back center. Now we'll go opposite direction. Lift your heart on your inhale and then flow opposite direction. Your chin flows towards your shoulder. You're looking with your eyes to the wall behind you. And then we release and flow back center to a neutral spine. So we can straighten our elbows and guide the arms to lower. Slide your hands behind you, behind your back. Fingertips point in the same direction as your glutes. Now we're going to lift our knees up and uncross the legs. Let your legs extend in front. And now we're going to flex the feet. So to flex the feet, what you do is you pull your toes towards your body. So the tips of the toes are pointing towards your belly as much as possible. From here, we're going to separate. Now we'll allow the feet to touch. Let's do that again. Flex the feet, pull the toes towards the body. Keep your heart lifted as you inhale. And then separate the feet, keeping the knees straight, and point your toes away from the body, and then guide the feet to touch. From here, we'll guide the knees to bend. Allow the arms to flow forward, and you're going to wrap your arms around your legs, walking the feet closer to your body, lifting up the heart. From here, we'll lift the left foot, and you don't have to lift it high, just do what you can. Lift and lower. Another breath. Lift, opposite leg, and lower. Let's alternate. Let's breathe. Lifting, and this is really good for the pelvic floor. Every time you bring your knees to your chest, you're engaging pelvic floor. Very good for also the abdominal wall. Excellent stretching. From here, we're going to release the legs, cross the legs, and returning to a cross-legged position, what is also known as easy pose. And when you flow to this position, sometimes you have to make a little adjustment, get the flesh to the side so you can connect your sit bones directly onto your mat. Let's rest our arms on our legs, palms up if you want to feel more energy, palms down if you want to feel more relaxed. We'll inhale through our nose, following the flow of the breath. And as we exhale, we're going to look down at our ankles, bringing our chin to our collarbone, having the mouth closed, and encouraging the crown of the head to fall towards the front of the room. From here, guide your chin to flow to the left, like a semicircle left, and then back center, and then right. And really just connect with your breath and connect with heart rhythm. From here, we'll allow the head to be still, looking directly at our ankles. Take an inhale, lift the chin, and lift our heart. Guide the arms to extend and flow upward. Fingertips rise towards the ceiling. We'll rotate the arms in, guide them closer. Palms will touch, elbows bend, guiding us to heart center. Thumbs directly in front of the sternum. Right? The sternum is the bone that protects our heart, protects our lungs. From here, let's gaze downward in reflection. This is a time that we could set a dedication for our practice, an intention for our practice. We can also connect with our heart energy. So notice the pulsing of the heart and breathe deep. Let's begin to blink the eyes open a little wider. And now we're prepared to start our yoga practice. So in today's practice, let's begin in a Cobbler Pose. So to flow through Cobbler Pose, you can release your palms, focus on the feet, uncross your ankles, lift the knees slightly, uncross, and just guide the soles of your feet to touch. And if they keep slipping apart, yes, you can just hold them together with your hands. Otherwise, relax your arms on your legs and lift your heart up. So in the Cobbler Pose, we're allowing gravity to open the hips for us. And it's important to have flexible open hips because that promotes healthy hip mobility, and the hips are in range of motion to remain healthy. So this is a great way to care for the hips, the legs, and with the heart lifted, we're also improving our posture. From here, let's allow the arms to rise as we lift the heart and fill our lungs. Our fingertips flow towards the ceiling. Now, we're going to guide the knees to rise up. So the soles of the feet will touch your mat. And then extend the legs forward. Lower the arms, flex the feet. So the toes are pulling towards the body. The heart is lifted. Palms connect with the mat and slide them behind you. Your middle finger will be about 1 inch away from your backside. Keep your elbows straight. When you straighten the elbows, notice the length you get in your spine. This is called the staff pose. The body is shaped like a staff. The spine is long and strong. This is very good for the spinal cord, engaging muscles in the back like the trapezoid muscle. Also, very good for the arms and legs. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to bend our left knee. So let your left knee bend. Slide the palms forward. Guide the arms to rise. Allow the bending knee to splay outward so the sole of the foot touches the inner leg. Let's take a cleansing breath and lift our heart up. As we exhale, guide your heart towards your big toe, and your foot is still flexing. Reach your hands forward at a diagonal and guide your navel inward. In yoga, it's best to go slow and breathe deep. Your body will tell you when to stop flowing forward. When your body tells you that it can't lower anymore, that's when you take a deep breath. And on the right, so in this forward fold with a bended knee, we're guiding our chin towards the collarbone, allowing our low jaw to be relaxed. We're receiving benefits to the spinal cord, the hips, quadriceps, hamstrings, so many benefits in this posture. The next breath allows us to flow upward. Let's begin to lift the heart. Keep your palms facing inward. And don't let my cueing rush you. Just take your time and keep breathing. Remember to lift your heart up. And on the exhale, squeeze those elbows and guide the arms to lower. Excellent control. This is how we tone up the arm muscles and also strengthen the ligaments in the shoulders. When your fingertips touch your mat, guide the bending knee to rise, breathe, and allow the bending leg to straighten. Opposite knee bends. Lift your heart as you bend the knee. Fill the lungs. And on your exhale, guide the knee to splay outward. Sole of the foot touches inner leg. Your front foot is flexing. Let's lift the heart and guide the arms to rise. We're purposeful in our flow. Lengthening the spine, rotating the arms in. And when you're ready to exhale, guide the heart forward. Your breath guides each movement. And as we fold forward, we're guiding the navel inward. This helps us hollow our belly. A great way to also engage the diaphragm. In this forward fold with a bended knee, we're engaging the muscles and tendons in the foot as that foot is flexing. With the kneecap squeezing, we're toning up. Here we're going heart. We're going to begin to rise up. Let's breathe. Lift your heart and lift your arms. Be fluid. Ultimately, the fingertips point towards the ceiling. We keep those elbows squeezing and begin to lower the arms on an exhale. Keep your heart lifted as you exhale. This maintains the length in your spine. You'll guide your fingertips to rest on your mat or floor and guide the bending knee to rise and straighten. From here, let's slide the hands behind us. The fingers are pointing in the same direction as your glutes. Your middle finger is about an inch away from your backside. From here, we're going to prepare to rise the glutes off of the mat. So we're going to inhale and we're going to just lift up as much or as little as you can. So lift, do what you can, don't strain, and we're guiding the hip bones towards the ceiling. On the exhale, we'll lower the glutes back onto our mat. Awesome flow. Let's do that again. This time I'm going to do a side angle. Hands behind the back. Middle finger about an inch from the backside. The feet are flexing. The heart is lifted. Now we'll inhale and begin to rise. The breath fills the lungs and the hip points flow towards the ceiling. So the neck is neutral. And this is how we strengthen arms, shoulders, also activating the core muscle group. From here, let's lower the glutes back onto our mat. And we'll guide the back leg to bend. So the back knee bends. Let's how that feels uncomfortable, you can keep it on the inside of the leg, but if able, place it on the outside. In yoga, always listen to your body. There's no pain in yoga. So we have the back arm straight, and we'll guide the opposite arm to straighten. Now the elbow bends, and we're going to turn our head towards the front of the room, and we're guiding our chin towards the shoulder. So we're looking away from the bending knee for a full spinal twist. A great way to promote flexibility in the spine, flexibility in the hips and shoulders. A wonderful way to care for the body. We'll take another cleansing breath. See how much air you can guide into your lungs. You're lifting your heart. And as you exhale, straighten the elbow and rotate towards your bending knee so you can lower the arm. Guide the bending knee to rise, uncross, and then we'll straighten. Let's do that same flow on the other side. Now we'll bend the knee, the opposite knee, and guide the foot to rise and place it on the outside of the straight leg. The back arm straightens, elbow bends, lift your heart, and now look away from the bending knee, guiding your chin towards the shoulder. It's a great way to engage the abdominal wall, tone up those muscles in the abdomen. As we exhale, now we look low. From here, let's guide the knees to bend. And with the knees bending, we'll place the hands behind us, and we're going to take a breath and lift the backside up. Transfer the weight forward. Lift your heels off of the mat and walk your hands closer to your feet. Awesome flow. So now we're balancing. We're balancing on the ball and toes of the feet. If this is uncomfortable, you can guide one knee down. So adjust accordingly. So balancing in yoga is great for our core. So we have our fingertips on the mat, and now we're going to lift the heart up. So we have the heart lifted, and we'll guide the elbows to bend. From here, connect with a focal point. Look at something that's not moving below your shoulder level. And then press the palms together actively, and you can guide the arms to flow overhead. On your exhale, release the palms, guide the navel in, and we're going to flow to shoulder level. Guide the arms forward, more breath, allowing palms to touch. From here, elbows bend. We connect with heart center, release the palms, guide them to your mat. Now we're going to shift. Take a breath, shift the weight of the body forward. Your knees begin to lower. We're going to begin to rise up. We're lifting the backside. We're straightening our knees, guiding the tailbone towards the ceiling. Walk your hands closer to your feet. Pull your belly button in. We're in a forward fold. Our chin is flowing towards our collarbone. The eyes are open. It's important to keep your eyes open for focus and balance. From here, let's place our hands on our shins, straighten elbows, and press the heart forward. This is a flat back forward fold position. It's a great way to strengthen the spine and also engage the muscles in the shoulders. Very good for the body. From here, let's begin to bend our knees. As we bend the knees, keep your heels on the mat. Bend so deeply that you begin to hinge in your hips as if you're sitting in a chair. We're preparing for chair pose. The next breath guides the arms to rise. As the arms rise, transfer all your weight into your heels. All your weight is in your heels. Stick that tailbone directly behind you. So we have our palms facing inward. Our elbows are straight. And then we're going to rise up, straightening the knees, lifting our heart, guiding the palms forward. This is called a mountain pose. My favorite yoga posture. Very simple. We have our weight grounded into the heels. The palms are facing forward. The shoulders are pressing down again. The shoulders are pressing away from the ears. So you want to have your shoulders relaxed, your facial muscles relaxed, and your tongue resting in your low jaw. Awesome flow. From here, we'll rotate the arms in, guide them closer so our palms touch, and then soften elbows, and the breath will allow us to meet up. Flow to heart center. When you connect with the heart center position, let's take a breath and step our feet outward. Now, the further you step your feet outward, the deeper you will go into the next yoga posture. And our next yoga posture will be a warrior two. We'll allow the left foot to point away from the body and bend the left knee. The knee is positioned over the ankle, but not the toes. Press your palms together actively. Your breath guides the arms to flow upward. When your elbows straighten, release your palms, allow the arms to begin to lower, keep those elbows squeezing, and we're going to flow to shoulder level. Turn your head so you're gazing over your left hand. The next breath guides both palms to face downward, and we intently gaze over the left middle finger. In yoga, the gaze is called your dristi, and your dristi, which is your gaze, promotes focus and concentration, and it's also good for your eye muscles. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath, and on the exhale, we're going to lower our right arm. The right palm touches the right thigh, left palm faces up. The next breath guides the left arm to rise. Now lift your heart as your arm rises. You'll sweep your fingertips across the ceiling. And you just keep your heart lifted, trust your body, and arch back. If you want to go deeper, you can bend your right elbow and your forearm can go behind the back. This is called a reverse warrior. It's a great way to invite flexibility into the spine, hips, and shoulders, all at here. The breath guides the left arm to lower. The right elbow begins to straighten, and we flow back to our warrior one position. From here, we'll straighten that bending knee and guide all 10 toes forward. Awesome flow. Let's take a cleansing breath. As we exhale, now the right toes point away from the body. The right knee bends. Keep your heart lifted and guide that knee to flow over the ankle, but not the toes. Notice how the belly is hollow. You're guiding your navel inward, and you're actively gazing over your right middle finger. In yoga, it's good to check your alignment. So it's good to look down. Notice how your heels make an imaginary line. If they're not, then you just adjust accordingly. Notice how the knee is positioned. Notice the shoulder placement. And then just return your gaze over the front middle finger and allow your breath to connect with your heart rhythm. From here, on an exhale, we're going to lower the arms, straighten the bending knee, and guide all 10 toes to point forward. So we can take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, we're going to guide the heart forward. Now keep the spine nice and long. Fold forward in a flat back, wide-legged forward fold. Alrighty, so we're going to just about hip level. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the kneecaps. Breathe deep. And your shoulder blades are coming inward. See if you can encourage those shoulder blades to touch. Your palms are facing inward. What a great way to tone up arm muscles. Very good for the shoulder rotator cuff. Let's take a cleansing breath in the center of the feet. Guide your chin towards your collarbone. Keep your eyes open and focused. And now we're in a wide-legged forward fold. Now, this is an inverted yoga posture. Our head is below our hips. Inverted yoga postures are great for our circulatory system, our nervous system. It's a wonderful way to allow oxygen-rich blood to flow into the brain. Very good for concentration, improving memory. Added blood flow to the scalp is good for us also. Let's begin to straighten the elbows and now we'll heel toe the feet inward. Take a breath, heel toe your feet inward. Your legs will come closer together and continue until your legs touch. When your legs touch, let your knees soften and flow to bending, round your shoulders. Take an inhale and slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time, guiding the palms outward, lifting heart, and we'll flow back to our mountain pose. Awesome flow. From mountain pose, we'll rotate the arms in, palms face each other. The breath guides the palms closer. Let's soften those elbows. Press the palms together actively. Breathe deep and connect at heart center. From heart center, press the palms together. Keep those muscles engaged. As you exhale, allow the hands to press forward. Release the palms, your palms face up. Inhale, separate the arms, lift the heart, have an open heart as the arms extend. Very good control and focus. On the exhale, we lower the arms all the way and relax them at our side. Awesome flow. So we're 30 minutes into practice right now, and this is a perfect time to take a water break. I've got my water right here. I encourage you, if you do have your water nearby, to go ahead and get some water. It's important to keep your body hydrated. Don't rush. Have your water. And then when you're done, make your way back to your mat and we'll resume in easy pose. We'll be sitting in easy pose with our heart lifted, the spine long, focusing on heart rhythm, focusing on the rise and fall of your chest. So on our inhale, we're allowing our breath to be very long and deep as the heart rises. When we can't get any more air in at all, that's when we release, keeping the heart lifted and guiding the navel inward. So when we take long cleansing breaths like this, and release, this is how we increase oxygen. our lung capacity, strengthening our pulmonary system. So good for the body. On our next breath, we're going to allow the arms to extend and flow upward. Our fingertips point towards the ceiling. Our palms are facing the front of the room. The next breath allows us to actively squeeze that right elbow and lower the right arm all the way down. Now, when your arm reaches about shoulder level, rotate the palm so it faces the back wall and then continue lower. The elbow will begin to bend. The left hand reaches towards the ceiling. Now, as your knuckles touch your back, guide your fingertips upward. See how that feels. If you're able, your fingertips can flow straight towards the ceiling, but if not, you can keep the arm at a right angle. Just do what feels best for you in this moment in time. Now we'll focus on the left hand, which is reaching up. Let's guide that shoulder up towards the ear and then rotate the arm in. Guide the elbow to bend. So you can either have the arm over the head, or if you want to go deeper, guide the arm behind the head. See how that feels. Be gentle with your body. Don't strain. So from here, we're either clasping our hands behind us, maybe we're holding the shirt behind us. We're doing what is best for our body right now. And we're taking great care of our bodies. In this posture, we're engaging the shoulders. Now, in our bodies, we only have two ball and socket joints. They are the hips and shoulders. So the shoulders also need 360-degree range of motion. On an exhale, we're going to release the hands. Guide the right hand to lower. The left arm right. Palms will face forward and the heart is lifted. Keep the fingers straight. Keep the elbows squeezing. And follow the breath into the lungs. On the exhale, squeeze the left elbow. See how slowly you can lower the arms. By moving slow, you really create an engagement, and this strengthens the ligaments in the arms. Very good also for shoulder rotator cuff. We're going to rotate the palm towards the back wall and guide the arm to lower elbow bends. Guide the knuckles towards the back side. Knuckles flow onto the back. Choose your placement and begin to reach up with your right arm. Guide your shoulder to rise toward your ear. Rotate the palm in. Allow the elbow to bend. Choose your placement. Do what works best for your body. Listen to your body and breathe deep. Okay. This is a great way to tone up our muscles as we're promoting clarity in the brain, in the body. From here, we'll release the hands. If you're holding your hands behind you, and guide the left elbow to straighten, right elbow to straighten. Allow the arms to flow upward. From here, the arms guide closer, palms touch, elbows bend, keep breathing. Let's meet up together at heart center. From the heart center position, we'll guide the knees to rise, uncross ankles. Release the palms, guide the hands behind us, the body onto the ball and toes of the feet, walking the hands forward. Awesome flow. Now, we'll guide the knees to rest on the mat. So place your knees on your mat, point your toes, and just rise up. So you have your toenails on your mat. And from here, we'll guide the right leg to straighten. So we have the blade of the foot on the mat. The pinky toe is off of the mat. Now we'll bend the left elbow and hinge. Hinge towards the mat. Guide your palm onto the mat, the elbow straightens. This is a side plank position. So the hand is aligned with the bending knee. So the palm and that bending knee make a line. And from here, we'll guide the right arm to flow upward. The palm will face the front of the room. We're encouraging our shoulders to be stacked, and we're really engaging our core muscle group in this side plank with a bended knee. From here, we're going to focus on the hand that's in the air. We're going to imagine a rope is just above that hand. We're going to reach and rise. So let's breathe, reach and rise, lowering the arm and guiding the straight leg to return to bending. Same flow, other side. Opposite leg extends. The pinky toe is off of the mat. The leg is straight. We'll bend the elbow, take a breath, lift the heart, and then hinge towards the bending knee, straightening the elbow. Your hand is aligned with the bending knee. Shoulders are stacking. Now, we'll allow the left arm to rise. Awesome control. So the left palm is facing the front of the room. Shoulders are stacked, and we're breathing deep. A great way to engage the shoulder joints, the hips, and also tone up legs in this side plank position with a bended knee. From here, we'll focus on the hand that's in the air. Imagine there's a rope just above that hand, and you inhale, reach and rise, lifting the heart, guiding the arm to lower all the way down. From here, we'll guide the straight leg to flow to bending. I'm going to turn sideways, and we're going to flow to what is called a camel pose. We're on our knees, and while you're on your knees, if your knees are hurting or feeling uncomfortable, you can just get your mat, pull it, and create some folds, which will create cushion. And then you can have your knees more protected on your mat. That's just another option. So here we are, preparing for camel pose. Squeeze your glutes and press your hip points forward. We're gazing forward so the neck is neutral. Now we're going to lift the left arm and think about the arm windmilling like a windmill. Guide the arm behind you. Look up at your hand. So you're looking at your palm, squeezing your glutes, and guide the arm to flow back. So as the arm flows back, you'll either touch your heel, or if you can't touch your heel, bend the elbow and place the heel of your hand. So then you just meet the same level on the opposite side. Now we have the right arm rising. Look at your right palm. And then allow the arm to windmill back. Either hold your heel or hands on glutes. Both hands are in the same position. So if you have one hand on the heel, the other hand needs to be on the heel. So you want to be uniform. And even if you have your elbows bending, the heel of the hands on the low back upper glute, everybody's heart is lifted and everybody's guiding the chin upward. So we're all receiving the same benefits of strengthening our spine, toning up our glutes, engaging the thighs. From here, allow the right arm to rise towards the ceiling. The left arm rises. And now hinge into your hips. So guide your glutes to your heels. Lower the arms and place your hands on your mat. When your hands touch your mat, slide your palms forward. Keep your glutes on your heels. Pull your belly button in. And we're flowing to what is called a child's pose. This is our resting posture. So in yoga, when you feel like you need a rest, You just flow into this easy pose. Another variation is you can bend your elbows. You can bend your elbows and stack your forearms on top of each other to create a pillow for your head. And you can rest your forehead right on your forearms. So you either have elbows straight or elbows bending. We're breathing deep. And in this resting posture, it's allowing our nervous system, shoulders, and gravity is elongating our spine. We're engaging the hips, the leg muscles, even the tendons and joints of the feet and toes. The toes have so many tiny bones. From here, we can flow through to another variation of the child's pose. So let's, if your elbows are straight, guide the arms to extend. If your elbows are bending, straighten the arms. So everybody's extending the arms outward and have your palms face up. Rotate your hands so your palms face up. All right, so what I like to do is I just lift my chest a little bit and I pull my belly in more and encourage the shoulders to become rounded. Let the shoulder blades be flat across your back and guide the forehead to rest on the mat or hover. So see if you can get your forehead towards the mat. And this is another variation of a child's pose, another resting yoga posture. Very good for promoting calm and focus in our body. So good for the body. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to guide the arms to extend outward, rotate your palms down, and begin to press the body upright slowly. Don't rush, go at your own pace. As the body rises, lift up your heart. And from here, we're going to bend the elbows. Take a breath, hinge forward, and place our hands on either side of our knees. Now the breath guides us to lift our glutes up and slide the palms forward. Flow through a puppy pose. So we'll stop here. The elbows are bending, the tailbone is pointing upward, the spine has a C curve. Our toenails are on the mat. We're breathing deep. From here, we're going to continue on to a Sphinx pose. Keep breathing. Now let's keep sliding the arms forward and now begin to straighten your knees. Keep your elbows bending. Straighten the knees. Allow your hip points to connect with your mat. Guide your arms so they're touching the body. So your bicep area is touching the body near your chest. Okay. Excellent flow. So the body is shaped like a sphinx. The weight of the upper body is in the arms. So this is a great way to really engage the bicep muscles, the tricep muscles. It's also good for the deltoid muscles, which cover the shoulders. And we have our toenails on the mat or floor, depending on how tall you are. From here, we'll guide the right knee to bend and the left knee to bend. We're engaging the core, engaging the glutes with the knees bending. Now we'll guide the right arm to flow towards the right foot. Now, if you can't touch your ankle, that's okay. Just have your hand face in the same direction as the foot. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Opposite arm flows back. So if your hands are near your ankles, yes, you can capture your ankles, or this is a bow pose. The body is shaped like a bow. From here, if you want to go a little deeper into the posture, what we can do is we can take a breath and we're going to begin to lift our hearts up. As we lift the hearts up, press your feet into your hands. So your feet are pressing into the hands, and notice how that causes the heart to rise, the chest rises. If you want to go a little deeper, squeeze your glutes. And with the glutes activated, you can guide your thighs off of the mat. Full inhalation, a complete exhalation. This is engaging the hips, the thighs, the glutes, the arms. Great for the spine. So many benefits. Now, on an exhale, ease up the pressure of the feet pressing into the hands and allow the legs to lower. The belly lowers. Release your ankles. Release the feet. Everybody, let's lower the arms and guide the feet to lower onto the mat. Turn your head towards the front of the room. Place your ear on your mat. Soften shoulders. And notice the rhythm of your beating heart. From here, we'll take a breath. We're going to lift the head up. Let your neck be neutral, and then turn your head opposite direction towards the back wall, guiding your ear onto the mat. Shoulders relaxed. The breath is full and easy. From here, let's take a breath, lift our head, look center, the neck is neutral. Elbows bend, placing hands, let's flow to an all fours position. Go at your own pace and don't feel rushed. Connect with an all fours position. And from here, we're going to cross our ankles. We're going to flow to easy pose. We'll guide the right knee to the edge of the mat, the left knee to the edge of the mat. Transfer the weight back towards your heels. So your glutes flow to your heels. You walk your hands outward. You can use your hands as props if you need to help transfer the weight. Connecting with easy pose with a lifted heart and shoulders relaxed. From here, we'll guide the knees to rise and uncross our ankles. Release the hands. Slide yourself forward because we're going to prepare to lie down soon. So give yourself some space. So here we are on our mats with knees bending. We can prepare for a boat sequence. Let's use our hands to embrace our thighs. Give the thighs a loving hug and walk your feet closer to your body. Okay, your gaze is just above your knees, so your neck is neutral. From here, we'll allow the left foot to rise. And on the exhale, we'll lower the foot all the way back down. If you need more support, you can have your hands released onto your mat. So do what feels right for you. Now we're going to focus on opposite leg. The opposite foot rises and keep the heart lifted. And on the exhale, we lower the foot all the way back down. From here, if you're holding your thighs, we're going to release and straighten the arms behind you for support. So choose your position, and then we'll guide the left leg to straighten and the right leg to straighten. We have our hearts lifted, and this is called a full boat pose. This is a wonderful way to engage our core muscle group, a great way to tone up the legs, strengthen the spine, and improve posture. From here, let's take a cleansing breath through the nose. And on our exhale, we're going to lower the body, lower the legs, and we're going to hover. Squeeze those glutes. And in this hovering position, this is called a half boat pose. It really engages the abdominal wall. We're toning legs and toning arms, all at the same time. We're doing a wonderful job of caring for our bodies. Take a breath and smile. Breathe. On the exhale, we'll bend the knees, embrace our thighs, lift up your heart, give the legs a loving hug. Guide the soles of the feet onto the mat. Release the legs. Guide the arms in a diagonal. And we'll take a cleansing breath. Lift the heart up. As we exhale, see how slowly you can lower yourself. So we're lowering towards the mat. We're preparing to lie down. And we're going to lower one vertebrae at a time. We're guiding the navel inward. The slower, the better. Control and focus. Engaging the pelvic floor, abdominal wall. So many wonderful benefits. As the shoulder blades connect with the mat, the base of the skull, and allow them to relax at the side of the body. From here, allow your knees to rise towards your chest. So we're going to take a breath and the knees flow towards the chest. The feet lift off of the mat. Now we'll straighten our left leg. The sole of the foot flows towards the ceiling. Straighten the right leg. Flex your feet. Pull the toes towards the same direction as your ankles. Your palms are flat on the mat. Fingertips point away from the body. Your arms are resting at your side. So we're back at the staff pose that we did earlier, but it's just a different variation because now, lying on our back, gravity is lengthening our spine for us. With our legs elevated, this is a great way to engage our nervous and circulatory system. Having the legs elevated is great for helping with conditions such as the spider veins, varicose veins. To have your legs elevated is very good. So breathe deep and exhale completely, increasing oxygen levels in the bloodstream. From here, on an exhale, we'll bend our knees. With the knees bending, we'll guide the soles of the feet onto our mat. When the soles of the feet touch the mat, allow the feet to slide away from the body. Knees begin to straighten. And we'll be prepared for our final yoga posture. It's called our Shavasana. Make your eyes. Take a breath through your nose. And on the exhale, allow your low jaw to move away from your upper jaw. Your lips will part slightly and your tongue will be resting in your low jaw. Now, we continue to follow the flow of the breath. Notice the breath entering the body, traveling into the throat, traveling into the lungs, causing the chest to rise, causing the chest to lower. We're also noticing the rhythm of the heart, listening for the rhythm of the heart, allowing our breath to connect with our heart energy. On our inhales, we're receiving peace, we're receiving tranquility. On the exhale, we're allowing the body to soften and relax. Continue to focus on flow of breath and beating of the heart. As we hold on to this feeling of calm and relaxation, we guide our awareness to our toes, and we're going to guide movement to the feet as you circle the feet. Move your feet from side to side and engage those ankles, breathing deep. The breath allows you to squeeze and release your calf muscles, squeeze and release your kneecaps, squeeze and release thigh muscles. Take a cleansing breath, guide the glutes to squeeze and release. Focus on fingers. Guide the fingers to bend and straighten, bend and straighten. More breath guides the hands to circle so you can engage your wrist. From here, we're going to focus on our shoulders. We'll take a deep breath and lift our shoulders up. Shoulder blades rise. And on the exhale, we lower our shoulder blades back onto our mat, relaxing arms. We'll focus on facial muscles, allowing the lips to move around the teeth. Circle your lips around your teeth. Begin to wiggle your nose, move your cheeks, guide movement to your ears. Lift your eyebrows, lower, blink the eyes open. The next breath allows the knees to flow to bending. The soles of the feet connect with the mat. Allow your knees to fall towards the front of the room. Turn your body on its side. The arm closest to your mat becomes a pillow for your head. Bring your body to a fetal position. From here, we'll place our hands on the mat in front of the chest. Take a cleansing breath and slowly, gently press the body upright. Don't rush, take your time. Position. Relaxing your arms on your legs or even at your side. Remember to lift your heart up and notice how you're feeling at this moment in time. The next breath allows the arms to extend and flow all the way overhead. We'll rotate the arms in, guide the palms to touch, elbows bend, keep breathing. And we connect with heart center. So we can take a full breath and exhale and release. Let's remember to be kind to others, to be kind to ourselves, and to be gentle to our bodies. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It was a pleasure flowing through this gentle yoga flow with you today. I encourage you to come back for more. Come back for more yoga. Tell friends, share, subscribe, like, and share. I'm Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Let's see. Konnichiwa.